Hey guys, what's going on? It's Sorrowfan here, and today we're going to be taking a look at Kanna's revamped skills. Came with the Hayato revamp. I already showed that video, so if you guys want to see it, you can find a link to that video in the description below. But just a reminder to all you guys before I start with the skills, I do not have experience on Kanna at all. Like, I only got it to 120 just for the link skill, and then I left it at that since God knows when. So I don't know too much. I don't know how their skills were before. And I don't like the class enough to do the research. I mean, I wanted to do it for you guys so I know and my knowledge is better on the class, but I just hate this class so much. That's just my opinion. Hopefully it doesn't offend anyone out there. But anyway, let's get on with the skills. So in the beginner tab, you got Elemental Blessing. Pause at any time if you guys want to pause and read it. You got Mana Font. Haku. I find the description for this skill pretty funny. Haku follows you around everywhere. And so obviously Haku's this little thing. You Kannas know that already. And then I checked her link skill as well, and it's obviously the same. Thank God for that, because this link skill is one of the best link skills in the game. So these are passives, and Haku is a passive as well. Alright, so you have Shikigami Hunting, the same kind of thing you had before the revamp. It just So I mean, it doesn't. I can't show you the old one, but it looks like that. It'll do like 3 or 4 hits. You guys can see it does 3 hits. Oh, 2 hits actually. And then you get Clay Yaksha. Man, I hate the names of these skills. I'm gonna butcher so many of them. But just to show you guys what this looks like on an enemy, could I hit them from here? So it looks like that. Alright, that's too much. That's too much. That's a teaser for you guys. By the way, I have no equips on this character, so yeah, this is like completely unfunded Kanna. Alright, Clay Yaksha. Damage 90%, 6 enemies, 4 attacks. Let's go ahead and show you guys what this looks like. So it's a nice skill that like brings the mob to you, and it's pretty nice. Whoa. But yeah, so you can see it like that. Whoops. Wow, okay. Getting bullied by the sand rats. Alright, so that's Clay Yaksha. Now you have Ether Pulse. This is the Kanna's teleport. It's a pretty different teleport though. It's a little bit slower than some of the other ones. It does go pretty far. I think a little bit further than the normal mage teleports, excluding Luminous. And also, if you press this skill by itself, so if you press it by itself, it'll teleport you somewhere like randomly, like that. It's kind of like the Evan skill Blink. However, if you hold a directional key while pressing this button, then you'll go teleport in that direction. So it's pretty cool in that way. It's a bit more unique than the average teleport, and yeah, it's always been this way though, if I recall correctly. Next you got Center Key, the standard stuff. Haku's Gift 1, so pretty much, this is passive. He gives you +5 movement speed, so I have 115%, and 5% of that comes from him. Second job, you got Rock Yaksha, which looks like this. It's just bigger, stronger, better, possibly even faster. But yeah, that's Rock Yaksha. So far, pretty much everything has been like the same as pre-revamp. Shikigami Charm. Let's go ahead and put this on a skill key. Actually, let's do this down here. So it looks like that, and it leaves those things, and then they blow up afterwards if you hit it. So that's that. Let's go on this rope right here. Shikigami Charm. It's a pretty cool skill. The only thing I don't like something I really hate about the Kanna class is that they have cooldowns on like 80% of their skills, so it's a little bit annoying, at least to me. I just hate cooldowns so much, so for a class to have a bunch of them, it just really like annoys me. But that's Shikigami Charm, for fuck's sake. You got Haku Reborn. This is actually a skill that you use, and you guys could read that. He does a bunch of different things. I don't know if you guys can see that with my overlay. Let me put it up here so you guys can see that. We're gonna go ahead and buff up using it. So it turns him into a human. I'm not sure if that's exactly a human, but he'll buff you with a bunch of stuff, and I think some of them actually go to the party. Can't remember, but some of the buffs go to a party, and you can see them up here. And it actually gives you some stance, which is actually really nice, so that's pretty awesome. Because I remember I was in a party with a Kanna on my main, and I got stance from the Kanna, so it's pretty cool. So that's Haku Reborn. Radiant Peacock is just your booster, so it looks like that. Pretty nice little affected noise. It's pretty cool. You got Nimbus Curse, another cooldown skill, which is just retarded. There's just too many. I'll go ahead and show you guys what this looks like. So it's quite an amazing skill. It leaves a poison in the area afterwards. I really like this skill, but the cooldown is just so massive. It's 50-second cooldown when it's maxed. And the damage is really terrible. It's only 100%, but again, it's a second job skill. So I mean, it's really cool for like training at copper drakes and stuff like that. You know, you get a big AoE skill every 50 seconds, and it leaves over a poison. So it's pretty cool. So that's that Nimbus Curse. Next, you got Soul Bomb. When your target dies, its soul explodes to damage nearby enemies. So that's that for you. It could hit up to 4 enemies, and it does 120% damage, so it's pretty cool. Next, you got Burning Shikigami Hunting. This pretty much just stacks onto the first job one, so yeah. I could show you guys it by tapping it twice. Whoops. Wrong skill. Just give me 1 second. Let me put this back on a button. So you guys can't really see it properly, but the first one is the burning one. So this right here is burning, and this is the third job one, the ice one, and then the 4th job one's after that. So yeah, that's burning Shikigami. It just stacks every time. Next, Tengu Strike. You know, skill everyone loves. Just see if I have it on key. Alright, so the thing about Kannas as well is they made their mana regen super fast, so it's like it regens like 5 every second or something like that, so you don't run out of mana nearly as fast as before. That's something I really like. So you could spam the skill a good like 5-6 times now before you actually have no mana, where before if you spammed it twice or 3 times at most, you have no mana left. So that's a really good change. So that's Tengu Strike. If you click it once, it does the first part like this. If you click it once, it does this. That's it. And if you click it twice, it does this. So it's pretty cool. Spirit Coral. Alright, so you guys can read that for yourself. Hits 10 enemies, a lot of damage, 3 attacks. If you hold it down, that's how it looks. Uses quite a bit of mana, but the regen keeps your mana almost full, so you can spam that skill quite a few times. Go ahead and use it on this right here. So yeah, that's that. Next, you got Soul Shear. This skill always reminded me of Miso Explosion from Shadowers. Yeah, so hold on, let me put it. Okay, so this skill, you need those little red orbs on the floor to use it. But I'm not sure how to get those red orbs on the floor. I forgot. I think you just kill enemies and it should pop up. There's 1 red orb. Come over here, buddy. So I blew up the red orb and it did that much damage. I'm sorry I didn't show a good example of it. I'll show a better example afterwards. Let me go ahead and put this back on spacebar. Like I said, I'm not the best with Kanna, but people want to see their revamp skills, so I'm just making this video for you guys. I really hate this class, but yeah, let's go ahead and use Kishin. Kishin right here increases spawn of maps. Everybody loves and knows this skill. Everybody knows and loves this skill, I should say. So let's just use it like that. It does damage. However, if you're on a rope, it won't do damage. It won't attack. But if you get off the rope, it starts shooting again. So this skill is super awesome, man. It increases the spawn rate in the map by a ton. And it also attacks, and it's just amazing looking in my opinion. So there's nothing wrong with the skill at all. I love it. So that's Kishin. Next you got Blossom Barrier. You know, one of those barriers you use to boss. It works for your whole party, whoever goes in it. It looks like this. So it's pretty nice. This one gives you 30% damage reduction and status resist. However, it does have a 3-minute cooldown. So it's about like 30-second downtime, which is okay. It's pretty good. Next you have Lifeblood Ritual. Pretty much your HP regen upon killing an enemy, stuff like that. When a boss monster is attacked, 1% of max HP is recovered, only up to 60%. It only has a 4-second cooldown, so this skill is really nice. Hayato's have a similar kind of skill. However, this one is also pretty damn awesome. Next, Spirit Path, just your standard bonus magic attack, crit rate stuff. Frozen Shikigami, which stacks onto, you know, the whole skill I was telling you about. You get this at every job advancement, just like before. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you got Mana Balance, which 30% used to recover 30 mana. So you use HP to recover your mana. Bit of a ripoff in my opinion. I mean, I don't know if people actually use the skill. Probably when bossing in some situations. I don't play Kanna, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, you trade HP for MP. Or mana rather. So that, yeah. I'll go ahead and show you guys Frozen Shikigami. I have to use the skill 3 times, so if you tap it 3 times. So you guys can't really see. So it's the second one right there. Frozen, so fire or burning, then frozen. And then the last one is like cursed or something, which you'll see right now. So that was 3rd job, guys. 4th job now, you have Vanquishers Charm. This skill is pretty awesome. I like it a lot. It seems like it'd be your, you know, bossing skill because it does a ton of like hits per second. I'll go ahead and show you guys. So it's like this. It kind of looks like a phantom kind of skill, just because it's like throwing out these card-looking things. But yeah, I really like this skill. It seems really fun. And something to know, guys: you can't use Kanna's teleport while you're in the air, like other mages. Like you can't use it to teleport up or stuff while jumping. So yep, that's Vanquisher's Charm. Really cool skill. I'm not sure how much damage it does when it's maxed, but based on this, 3 times 20 is going to be 60, so it's going to do about like 230% damage, which is pretty low, but it's still pretty nice since it's 3 hits very fast. And that's without hypers. I don't know what the hypers are. Next we got Orochi. Let's go ahead and put that here. It's a big full map attack like that. So that's Orochi. Same skills before. I'm not sure if Kanna's always had Vanquisher's Charm. I feel like they didn't because I never used to see it, but at the same time I feel like they did. So I'm not sure, but anyway, they have it now. That's Orochi for you guys. Falling Sakura, like again, this has a cooldown. Falling Sakura has a cooldown, which you'll go ahead and see right now. Drops a big tree, does some deeps, and that's about it. Cooldown of 40 seconds at level 1. So I mean, pretty hefty cooldowns with all these skills. Again, it's just something that really bothers me. So that's Falling Sakura for you guys. Next we have Monkey Spirits. So this skill is really awesome. This is what helps their DPS so much. It's called Monkey Spirits, and Monkey summon chance 60% when attacking. So every time you attack, you have a 60% chance of summoning a monkey that hits up to 6 enemies for 150% damage, and it does 3 attacks on them. It also has a 100% chance to give you 30% bonus EXP. So, and it also has a chance to drop on a potential item. So it's really amazing. This is a passive. This skill is super awesome. It's that little monkey you always see attacking whenever I use a skill. That monkey behind me. So you'll see it again. That monkey right there. doing extra DPS, giving me the extra EXP, extra drop. It's just really a phenomenal skill. I really like that skill. And they deserve it for sure. Kannas deserve the skill. It's really awesome. It suits them, and it's just I can't stress how awesome this skill is. Like, I love it. It's like the first thing I maxed on this character. Next you got Binding Tempest. So this is your bind skill. Do I have it on a button? I don't think so. So we're gonna go put it on this. So this is Binding Tempest for you guys. So the animation is completely awesome. I love the animation to death. It's super cool. How long is the cooldown? 3 minutes for this bad boy. However, it is a bind, so yeah, pretty awesome. Next you have your second and final barrier. It's called Bellflower Barrier. This one gives you boss damage. I think it gives like 20% when it's max or something like that. This one has a 30-second downtime when maxed as well, I believe. So this is this barrier, Bellflower Barrier. And you can stack the barriers. So we use Blossom Barrier right here. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. I think a hyper skill allows it so that there's no cooldown on these barriers, but I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway, that was Bellflower Barrier. Cast in just your regular mastery or expert. So yeah, you got your Maple Warrior, same looking as Hayato's. I don't know why it's called Dawn's Warrior though for this one, but yeah, pretty cool. Just gives you all stats like usual. This I didn't put a point into it because it's just your hero's will. You know, removes all CC off of you, like Seduce, stuff like that. Haku Perfected. So this is a passive. It like makes Haku's buffs that he could give you from second job. Haku Reborn, it makes these like enhanced pretty much, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's pretty much it. You guys can pause, read that for yourself. Nine-Tail Fury, I honestly don't understand this skill because it says master level 0, so I'm not sure. And it does 585% damage, number of attacks 6, damage increase plus 20%, damage increase duration. But I just don't understand. I think it's a hyper skill that unlocks this skill because I can't use it, and so it's pretty weird. Maybe it's a hyper skill that unlocks it though, so there could be that. Please let me know in the comment section below though if you guys know exactly what the skill does or how you're supposed to work it, if it is a hyper skill and so forth, because I have no clue. So next is Shocking Shikigami. Go ahead and show you the full combo like I did before. Just goes like this, so you can see it on the third strike right there. The bigger one at the end is the shocking one. So that's that hit for you guys right here. Shocking Shikigami Hunting, such a long name. And then finally you got Demon's Fury over here with another cooldown, 3-second cooldown, but still it's a cooldown nonetheless. So we'll go ahead and use that for you guys as well. Alright, let me use it down here. There's no mobs. This is good enough. So if you hold it down, I thought you were able to hold the skill down. I swear you're supposed to be able to, unless you're supposed to like attack with it. Let me just read it real quick again. I thought you were supposed to be able to hold the skill down before. I guess not. That's weird. I thought you were able to hold that skill down in the past, unless you're like supposed to press the attack key. Let me see. Okay, yeah, that's not working. Nope. Okay, so you could only press that skill once and use it, and then it goes on 3-second cooldown. 95% per shot. It's super weak. Gets 5%, so 5 times 20 is 100. It's gonna be 195% at max, which is still super weak. But yeah, that's all of Kanna's skills that I can show you guys. I don't like this class. Let me know what you guys think of the revamp, all you Kanna players out there. Or if you're looking to play a Kanna, is this something that intrigues you? Are you excited to play this class now that you know how their skills look and all that stuff? I'm sorry I can't really give my opinion or say much on the class. Like I said, I just don't really have the experience on this class, so I wouldn't know what to say. But yeah, you could jump with the skill. I don't know why I didn't point it out. And just like Hayato, I believe you could down jump while using it, so that's pretty awesome as well. But yeah, so just blow everything up. So that's why it reminds me of Mixio Explosion. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of these changes. Are you gonna be playing a Kanna? Are you happy with it? So forth and so forth. Again, I apologize for the lack of knowledge on the class, but I just hate the class. Thank you all for watching. This has been a Sorrowfan production. I hope you guys found this video informative or helpful in some way, shape, or form. Until next time, guys, this has been a Sorrowfan production. See y'all later. Peace.